Greetings, YouTube. I was just on a live stream, and one of my subscribers told me about this post, and it's the all too familiar story where you have somebody who has power and an alliance, and here we are just finishing up Alliance War season, and the officer decides to kick all 24 members. And of course, this investigation, if it does not conclude in the favor of these members, they apparently will not get their ranked rewards. All of those fights, all of those boosts, all of that hard work for nothing because an officer went rogue, decided to abuse their power, and kick out all Alliance members. I have seen far too many instances like this in this game. In this community. I was kicked from an alliance a few months ago during Alliance Quest after I had used 1,000+ units worth of boosts to clear my path because the officers simply felt like it was time to move in someone better and they didn't want to even wait until the end of the freaking Alliance War period to get me the rewards. We're talking, we'd already completed the map. I think it was like less than an hour from it. But my story pales in comparison and scope to something like this, where you have just completed an entire month's worth of work and you get booted. There simply cannot be a zero response from Kabam at this point. They must institute some kind of new system in order to prevent this from ever happening again, because you have too many people who get power hungry and kick people. And it is so easy when you're an officer to see someone abuse their power. And it's total BS. It's crazy, it's unethical, and yet it is so common at this point in the game. We have had many in the YouTube community, and yours truly is certainly one of them, who have said you must prorate the rewards for Alliance War seasons. Kabam, I don't care how much time it takes you. The best way to get the community trust going forward in Alliance War is to reward someone for how many Alliance Wars they have completed with this alliance, so that if they get booted, they at least get something. If you do half of the Alliance Wars for the season, you should get half of those rewards. Now, obviously there's going to be limits, because you can't have somebody who's double or triple dipping and getting all these different kinds of rewards for different alliance ratings. So maybe it's the case where you only get the best of the bunch, so you're not just hopping from a platinum to a master just to get those 3 or 4 alliance wars worth of rewards. But there cannot be a world where we live in an MCOC where Alliance War no longer gives you the ability to get something when this happens. I feel so bad for all 24 of these members, especially considering this is like 30 seconds left on the game clock of a sporting event. This is wrapping up the season, and all of a sudden you find yourself out of an alliance. And as this post says, many of us work hard. Some even spend money on it. So please help. Now, I don't know what the result of this is going to be. Kabam is certainly going to look into it, and shame on them if they put their hands up and say, oh, you know what? It's not our problem. Politics as usual. Not our problem. That is kind of the Kabam way with a lot of these things, and it shouldn't be. Kabam should make it the first priority heading into the next Alliance War season to address this issue. I think it's the #1 issue in an Alliance War system that is already perpetuating so much corruption and cheating and just distrust and abuse of power. We need a better system for players to be protected from power-hungry officers. So Kabam, my plea to you on my channel, and I plead with those of you watching this to spread the word on the forums and in the chats, on the Line app, on your own YouTube channel if you're a content creator watching this. Alliance War must protect booted players going forward. It's one thing if you accidentally recruit a hacker, right, and then you quickly boot them. But if you've got somebody who has done nothing wrong, and they have participated in most, if not in this case all, of the alliance wars of a season, they should be protected from the fear that at any moment an officer can strip them of all possible rewards. It makes me sick. I can't imagine being this person and being in a position where you feel like you know the people in your alliance and then you're gone. I think I might have trust issues forever after this happened to me. So my plea, YouTube, is to figure out a way to get to Kabam to make sure this doesn't happen again. It's really the best way to just be fair and kind and honorable, and to have a policy that protects people against power-hungry officers. That is my plea for this video. It will certainly be the last video that I post on this Tuesday, August 28th, but it's an important one, and one that as we're getting ready for our scheduled maintenance to occur, we should all be discussing in our own alliances. This is for the betterment of the game, for the betterment of the community, and really for the betterment of the entire experience of Marvel Contest of Champions as a whole. So thanks for watching, YouTube. Please spread the word, and good luck in the next season of Alliance War. I hope everybody who gets the rewards soon opens their Tier 5 Basics and their Tier 2 Alphas, and just has great luck all around if you're opening 4-star crystals or 5-star crystals or whatever. Best of luck in your crystal openings.